أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al Quran the Easy Way course for page 15.A. Today we will study the Surah Al Baqarah verses 102 some part. So we saw the first juz has 4 quarters and we are studying the third quarter in QC4. So the pages they are from 11 to 15. We will keep them on right hand, the 11th page on the thumb and the 15th page on the little finger of the right hand. Let's revise the pointer for the 11th page, and they are ignorant messengers, fire won't touch, rule of justice, covenant of Bani Israel. Once more, ignorant messengers, fire won't touch, rule of justice, covenant of Bani Israel. For the 12th page, the pointers are covenant of blood, killing and expulsion, beliefs in parts, treatment with Musa and Isa and other messengers. Once more, covenant of blood, killing and expulsion, beliefs in part, treatment with Musa and Isa and other messengers. For the 13th page, rejecting book, evil transactions, kufr, we believe in our book, covenant with Tur above. Once more, rejecting book, evil transaction of kufrs, we believe in our book, covenant with Tur above. The 14th page pointers are hereafter the for you only, they love this life, enmity with Jibreel, threw away the pledges. Hereafter for you only, they love this life, enmity with Jibreel, threw away pledges. The short or the brief pointers are ignorant fire rule covenant, ignorant fire rule covenant, covenant killing parts Musa and Isa, covenant killing parts Musa and Isa, rejecting evil transaction, believe Tur, rejecting evil transaction, believe Tur. And for the 14th page, we have hereafter, this life, enmity pledges. Hereafter, this life, enmity pledges. Let's to go for the 15th page. The first point is followed the devils, and the second is separating the husband and wife, and the third is evil trading knowingly, and fourth one is don't say ra'ina. So let to keep them on the finger. Follow the devils, separates husband and wife, evil trading knowingly, don't say ra'ina. Once more, follow the devils, separate the husband and wife, evil trading knowingly, don't say ra'ina. The brief pointers are devils, separation, evil trading, rana. Devil, separation, evil trading, and rana. So the first pointer is follow the devils. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is continuous describing the distorted faith and evil actions of Bani Israel. They were not good followers of Musa alayhi salam. Remember, our situation is very much similar. Astaghfirullah. So let's try to focus on how can we save ourselves from such mistakes. Now, this is the today's ayah. If somebody kindly translate and recite it. Okay, brothers, Musal.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم واتبعوا ما تتلو الشياطين على ملك سليمان وما كفر سليمان ولكن الشياطين كفروا يعلمون الناس السحر وما أنزل على الملكين ببابل هاروت وماروت and they followed what the devils had recited over the kingdom of Sulaiman. It was not Sulaiman who disbelieved, but the devils disbelieved, teaching people magic and that which was sent down to the two angels, Harut and Marut, in Babylon. وما وما يعلم وما يعلمان من أحد حتى يقولا إنما نحن فتنة فلا تكفر. But neither of these two taught anyone unless they had said, we are only a trial, so do not disbelieve by practicing magic.
Jazakallah, brother. Allah may increase in your knowledge further. Let's to see the constructed words in this ayah. Waw is a harf. Ittaba'u, this waw alif is telling is a verb. And ittaba, it's actually come from the ifta'ala. Then ma has here ismi masula. Tatlu, waw is telling is a madi verb. Tala yatulu. Utulu. So that is tala. Ash-shayateen, alif lam telling it's an ism and it's a plural. Shaitan is a singular, shayateen is the plural. Allah is a harf jar. Mulki is a with majroor, so jar majroor. Allah mulki jar majroor. Sulimana is a ism. The next is wa is a harf, ma is a harf. Kafara, the three letters all having fatha is the sign of madi first form. So it's a Madi Slasi Mujarrad verb. Suleimana, again the name. Wa is a harf, lakinna is a harf. Ashyatin visa is a plural with alif lam we identified. Kafaru, this waw alif telling is a Madi plural sign of the ghaib sigha. Kafara, kafaru. Then the yu'allimuna, this ya is telling is the lamat of mudari, it's a mudari verb. Waw nun telling is a plural. Ya is a ghaib jama. Yu'allimuna, they all. So if remove ya and waw, it and lamim, alima, yalamu, ilam. Al-nas, alif lam is telling is a ism. And we know the insan is a singular, nas is a plural. So it's a plural ism. Alif sin telling a sahar, it's a ism. Wa is a harf, ma is a ism masula, unzila. It's a four letter starting with hamza. So pattern is aslama and bab is ifa'al. Then ala is a harf jar, al malakaini is a majroor because ala harf jar and this is majroor, so jar majroor, it's a pair. B is a harf batila, babila is a majroor because it's a ghair munsarif, so its fatha is sign of maksur. Babila, so it's have the fatha actually showing the jar. Bibabili jar majrur. Haruta is Y is a harf. Marut as in is a ism. Y is a harf. Ma is a harf. Yu'allimane. Yu'allimane is tasniya. At the same time, ya is a ilamat mudare. So it's the mudare fail for the two. Min is a harf. Ahadin. This tanween. The kasratan telling is an ism. Hatta is a harf. Yaqula. Ya is a mudari ilamat. Alif is a tasniya. So kala, this is kala, kalu, kulta. We have yakulu, yakula, yakuluna. So this is the tasniya actually showing the dual. Innama, inna is and ma both are the harf. Nahnu is a zamir, mean the ism. Fitnatun, this tanween mean the matan telling it's a the ism of mean the monness is singular. Fa and la both are the harf. Takfuru, ta is a lamat mudare technically, it's a mudare verb. Kafara yakfuru, ukfur. So let's go for the lessons. Lesson learned from this part of the ayah is when a society is away from the book of Allah, People destroy families using even magic. It is haram to learn or practice the magic. Angels pray for good people and help them. Shayateen whisper evil and support bad people. We are tested with different attractions in this life. We should always beg Allah for the steadfastness on Islam. Let's go word for word and the phrase for phrase translation and the explanation. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah. Wattaba'u, and they followed. Taba, ittaba. Ittaba means to follow. Ma, what, tatlu, recited. Ashayatin, the devils. Allah, over. Mulki, mulk means the kingdom. Suleiman, of Suleiman alayhi salam. Wa, and ma, not. Kafara, disbelieve. Suleiman alayhi, wa, and lakinna, but ashiyatina, the devils, kafaru, disbelieve, yu'allimani, yu'allimuna, they teach, annas, the people, asar, the magic, wama, and what, unzila, Allah, was set down Allah to al malakaini, the two angels, Bibabil, in Babylon, Harut wa Marut and the Marut. These were the name of those. So let's go for the next part. Wa and ma, not yu'allimane. They both teach min any ahadin one, hatta, unless yakula, they both say innama, we are only, innama nahnu, we are only, fitnatun, are a trial. Fala, so do not takfuru, disbelief. So let's see the new words here. وَاتَّبَعُوا مَا تَتْلُو الشَّيَاطِينُ. وَاتَّبَعُوا مَا تَتْلُو الشَّيَاطِينُ. And the next word, new words is as-sihr. 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 وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى الْمَلَكَيْنِ بِبَابِلَ. وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى الْمَلَكَيْنِ بِبَابِلَ. So let's go for the explanation of this part. There is no new word in this part. It is reported that during the time of Suleiman alayhi salam, magic was becoming common. So Suleiman alayhi salam collected the books on magic and buried them. Evil people spread the rumors that Suleiman alayhi salam had become a ruler through magic. The evil people said, we will teach you the magic to make you great. People had already turned away from the book of Allah as mentioned in the previous ayah and now turned to the practice of magic. Allah says Suleiman did not kufr, so shayateen did. Practicing magic is a kufr. Angels were sent to those people to test them. They would not anyone the magic until they say we are here as a test. Let's have a hadith here. The Prophet ﷺ said, avoid the 7 destructive things associating with anything with Allah, that is magic, killing one whom Allah has declared inviolate without a just case, devouring usury, consuming the property of an orphan, turning back when the army advances, and slandering chaste women who are believers but indiscreet. So it's your turn, please. If somebody kindly recite it with translations. Okay, brothers.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. واتبعوا, and they followed. Ma, what, tatlu, recited, Ashayateen, the devils, Allah, over, Moleki, the kingdom, Sulaiman, of Sulaiman alayhi salam, Wama, and not, Kafara, disbelieved, Sulaiman alayhi salam, Walakinna, and but, Ashayateen, the devils, Kafaru, disbelieved, Yu'allimuna, they teach, and nas, the people, as-sihr, the magic, wama, and what unzila was sent down, ala, to al-malakain, the two angels, the Babil, in Babylon, Haruta, Harut, Wamarut, and Marut. Wama and not Yu'allimani. They both teach men any ahadin one hatta unless yakula. They both say innama nahnu. We are only fitnat, a trial. Fala, so do not takfur, disbelieve.
Jazakallah, brother. Allah may increase in your knowledge further. Let's go for the lesson, dua, and the plan. The lesson learned from this part of the ayah: when a society is away from the book of Allah, people destroy families using even the magic. It is haram to learn or practice the magic. Angels pray for good people and help them. Shayateen whispers evil and support bad people. We are tested with different attraction in this life. We should always be beg Allah for the steadiness on the Islam. Let's to pray, O Allah, keep us away from all these that you declare haram. O Allah, make us successful in all the trials that you have destined for us, and make a plan. Inshallah, I will try to avoid everything that is forbidden or learn any bad things. Let's to see the asma nafal in this part. Shaitan is a singular, shayateen is the plural. Sahar is the singular, ashar is the plural. Malk is the singular, malakain is the plural. Fitna is the singular, fitan is the plural. Let's to see the three-letter sound verbs on the pattern of fatahan, sara, daraba, samia. Malaka, yamliku, imlik, malik, mampu, mulk. The next is kafara, yakfuru, ukfur, kafirun, makfurun, kufr. The next is Sahara, Yasaharu, Ishar, Sahirun, Mashhurun, Siharun. Fatana, Yaftanu, Iftim, Fatinun, Maftunun, Fitnat. Let's to have the table of Malaka. If somebody kindly revise this table. Okay. Malaka, he on. Malaku, they on. Malakta, you on. Malaktu, I on. Malaktum, you all on. Malakna, we on. Malakat, she on. Yamliku, he owns. Yamlikuna, they own. Tamliku, you own. Amliku, I own. Tamlikuna, you all own. Namliku, we own. Tamliku, she owns. Imlik, on. Imliku, on, you all. La tamlik, don't own. La tamliku, don't own. You are malikun, owner. Mamlukun, one is on. Milkun, to own. Six keys are malaka, yamliku, imlik, malikun, mamlukun, milkun. The root letter is mim, lam, kaf, and the bab is daraba. The next one is kafara. Kafara, he refused. Kafaru, they refused. Kafarta, you refuse. Kafartu, I refuse. Kafartum, you all refuse. Kafarna, we refuse. Kafarat, she refused. Yakfuru, he refuses. Yakfuruna, they refuse. Takfuru, you refuse. Akfuru, I refuse. Takfuruna, you all refuse. Nakfuru, we refuse. Takfuru, she refuses. Ukfur, refuse. Ukfuru, refuse you are. La takfur, don't refuse. La takfuru, don't refuse you are. Kafirun, the one who refuses. Makfurun, the one to be refused. Kufrun, to refuse. Siski, kafara, yakfuru, ukfur, kafir, makfur, kufr. Kafara is the root letter and bab is nasar. Sahara. Sahara, he charmed. Saharu, they charm. Saharta, you charm. Sahartu, I charm. Sahartu, you are charm. Saharna, we charm. Saharat, she charm. Yasharu, he charms. Yasharuna, they charm. Tasharu, you charm. Asharu, I charm. Tasharuna, you all charm. Nasaru, we charm. Tasaru, she charm. Ishar charm. Isharu, charm you are. La tasmur, don't charm. La tasmur, don't charm. Sahirun, magician. Mashurun, that one to be charmed. Saharun, to charm. Six ki Sahara, Yasharu, Ishar, Sahir, Masur, Sahar. Sinhara is the root letter and Bab is Fataha. Fatana. Fatana, he facilitated. Fatanu, they facilitated. Fasanta, you facilitated. Fatantu, I facilitated. Fatantum, you all facilitated. Fatana, we facilitated. Fata, not she and is fascinated. Yafti, Yaftinu, he fascinate. Yaftihuna, they fascinate. Taftihna, you fascinate. Aftihu, I fascinate. Taftununa, you all fascinate. Naftu, na, we fascinate. Taftuna, she fascinate. If that fascinate, if tanu fascinate you all. La taftanu, don't fascinate. La taftanu, don't fascinate you all. Fatinun, fascinator. Maftunun, the one to be fascinated. Fitnatun, to fascinate. Fatana yaftanu iftin. Fatinun maftunun fitnu. So the fatanun is the root letter and bab is the raba. The next is the weak verb and the hamza word and the repeated word. Among them is tala yatlu utlu talin matluun tilawa. The next is kala yakulu kul kail makaul ko. Let's have the talatic. Talah, he recited. Talaw, they recited. Talawta, you recite. Talawtu, I recite. Talawtum, you all recite. Talawna, we recite. Talat, she recite. Yatlu, he recite. Yatluna, they recite. Tatlu, you recite. Atlu, I recite. Tatluna, you all recite. Natlu, we recite. Tatlu, she recites. Utlu, recite. Utlu, recite you all. La tatlu, don't recite. La tatlu, don't recite. Talin, the one who recite. Matlun, that one to be recited, tilawat to recite. Six kiya, tala, yatlu, utlu, talin, matlun, tilawa. The root letter is ta, lam, and wow. And the bab is nasr. The next one is kala. Kala, he said. Kalu, they said. Kulta, you said. Kultu, I said. Kultum, you all said. Kulna, we said. Kalat, she said. Yakulu, he says. Yakuluna, they says. Takulu, you says. Akulu, I says. Takuluna, you all says. Nakulu, we says. Takulu, she says. Kul, say. Kulu, say you are. Latakul, don't say. Latakulu, don't say you are. Kailun, the one says. Maqawlun, that to one be said, qawlun, to say. 60, kala yakulu, kul, kail, maqawl, qawl. And the root letter is ka, waw, lam, and the bab is nasara. The next is on the pattern of mazid fi afal. Ittaba'a, yattaba'u, ittaba, muttabi'un, muttaba'un, ittaba'un. It is from the ikhtilaf of pattern. Allama, yu'allimu, allim, mu'allimun, mu'allamun, ta'limun. It's on the pattern of Babit Taf'il. Anzala, yunzilu, anzil, munzilun, munzalun, inzalun. It is on the pattern of Babi Ifa. Let's have the ittaba'a. Ittaba'a, he followed. Ittaba'u, they followed. Ittabata, you followed. Ittabatu, I followed. Ittabatu, you all followed. Ittabana, we followed. Ittabat, she followed. Yattabi'u, he follows. Yattabi'una, they follow. Tattabi'u, you follow. Attabi'u, I follow. Tattabi'una, you all follow. Nattabi'u, we follow. Tattabi'u, she follows. Ittaba, follow. Ittaba'u, follow. You all. La tattaba, don't follow. La tattaba'u, don't follow. Ya muttabi'un, follower. Muttabaun, the one to be followed. Ittabaun, to follow. 60 Ittaba, yattabi'u, ittabi'. Muttabi'un, muttabaun, ittabaun. The root letters are taba'in and the bab is iftial. The next one is allama. Allama, he knew. Allamu, they knew. Allamta, you knew. Allamtu, I knew. Allamtu, you all knew. Allamna, we knew. Allamat, she knew. Yu'allimu, he knows. Yu'allimuna, they know. Ta'allimu, you know. U'allimu, I know. Tu'allimuna, you all know. Nu'allimu, we know. Tu'allimu, she knows. Allim, no. Allimu, no, you are. La tu'allim, don't know. La tu'allimu, don't know. You are. Mu'allimun, the scholar. Mu'allamun, that one to be know, new. Tu'alimun, to know. 60. Allama, yu'allimu, allim, mu'allimun, mu'allamun, ta'limun. Root letter and lamin and the bab is taf'il. The next one is anzala. Anzala, he descended. Anzalu, they descended. Anzalta, you descended. Anzaltu, I descended. Anzaltum, you all descended. Anzalna, we descended. Anzalat, she descended. Yunzilu, he descends. Yunziluna, they descend. Tunzilu, you descend. Unzilu, I descend. Tunziluna, you all descend. Nunzilu, we descend. Tunzilu, she descends. Anzil, descend. Anzalu, descend you all. La tunzilu, don't descend. La tunzilu, don't descend you all. Munzilun, the one descend. Manzalun, that one to be descended. Inzalun, to descend. Six key. Anzala, yunzilu, anzil, munzilun, munzalun, inzalun. The root letter is nun, zal, lam, and the bab is if'al. Let's go for the grammar. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Welcome to understand the Al-Quran the easy way, course 4, page 15, pointer A, grammar. Today we will have the effect of learn on the mudare for 3 letters, word sound and weak verbs. So we saw that normal mudare is yaf'alu, yaf'aluna, taf'alu, af'alu, taf'aluna, naf'alu, taf'alu. When the choppers come, the letter who chops, just like lam, lamma, in shart, in, man, ma, then li, fal, wal. They all are the chopper letters. They chop the dhamma of the last letter. If there is no dhamma, they chop the nun. From yaf'alu, it becomes yaf'al. From yaf'aluna, it becomes yaf'alu. From taf'alu, it becomes taf'al. From afalu, it becomes af'al. From tafaluna, it becomes taf'alu. From nafalu, it becomes naf'al. From tafalu, it becomes taf'al. But when the hammer words letters come, just like lan, an, ala, or li, they don't chop. They change the dhamma into fatha. And they, however, chop the nun. Just from yafalu, they become yaf'ala. From yafaluna, yafalu. From tafalu, it becomes taf'ala. From afalu, it becomes af'ala. From tafaluna, it becomes taf'alu. From nafalu, it becomes naf'ala. From tafalu, it becomes taf'al. Then there is another group which is with the noon mushaddad, mean the stress, li stress, or li ta'kid with noon mushaddad. The change is that la yafalanna, and for plural la yafalunna, la tafalanna, la afalanna, for plural again la tafalunna, la nafalanna, la tafalanna. So we have studied these 3 patterns: the chopper, the hammer, and the stress with noon mushaddad. Today we are going to study the effect. Look, when the lam and lamma come, they are chopper. They chop the dhamma. It was yaf'alu. Lam came, it chopped the dhamma. It become lam yaf'al. When come in manma, they are the haruf shart. They have double action. They chop 2 verbs. Just see, it was yaf'alu yaksibu. In came, in chop the dhamma of yafalu, it all at the same time chop the dhamma of yaksib. So it acted on 2 verbs. In manma, they are the short conditional letters. They chop or they act on double verbs. In yaf'al, yaksib, ajr. Then is the fal and wal. They only chop, just like lam lamma. Fal yaf'al khair. And when this comes the hammer letters, just like li, it did not chop the dhamma, it pressed the dhamma and convert into fatha. Li yaf al khaira. When the noon mushaddad come with lam, lam ta'kid, so it again changes the dhamma into fatha. Li yaf ala. Li yaf lan. When the lan an hatta come, they also press the dhamma into fatha. So lan yaf'ala khaira. So we have got 2 groups. One is the choppers, other is the hammer. The choppers, they chop the dhamma of the last letter. If there is no dhamma, they chop the nun. And the hammer letters, they don't chop the dhamma, they convert the dhamma into fatha and they chop the nun. So look For the singular, lam lamma kam, on the plural noon is, it was yaf'aluna. Lam kam, noon is chop. Lam yaf'alu. In man makam, they chop double. So it was yaf'aluna, yaksubuna. Both were noon. But in kam, chop the both noon at the same time. When the fal wal come, they also chop the noon. What about the hammer? Li come, it was yaf'aluna. Li came, it chopped the noon. Li yaf'alu. Lan and man come, it also chop the noon. Not chop the noon, but it convert the fatha, dhamma into fatha. La yafalan. Lan and hatta also either chop the noon or press the dhamma into fatha. Lan yafal. In QC1, we learned the sound verb fataha, nasara, daraba, samia. In the QC2, we learned the weak words wahaba, vada, kala, zada, da, ada, and the repeated words zanna, dolla, and the hamza verb amara, sa'ala, kaba. So we will take the three-letter verbs, sound verbs first. Look, the fa'ala, from it will be yaf'alu, if'al, fa'il, maf'ul, fi'l. So let's to take the fa'ala. The moment we take the fa'ala, remember, lan always act only on mudare, does not act on madi. So we will take the yafalu from fa'ala, yafalu. Yafalu, the moment it attacks, it converts the dhamma into fatha. From yafalu, lan yafala. And meaning change, he will never do. Let's have yafaluna. The moment lan act, it chop the noon and give a alif. Lan yafalu mean they will never do. What about tafalu? If this act, what will be the new word? Of course, this will change in fatha. Lan tafala. You will never do. What about afalu? Yes, what will be the new word now? Lan afala. I will never do. What about tafaluna? Lan taf'alu. The noon is chopped. You all will never do. What about naf'alu? It will lan naf'ala. We will know. What about taf'alu? Lan taf'ala. She will never do. So this was on the three letters sound three letters verb had the lan effect that it converted the dhamma into fatha and chopped them. Let's have a dialogue. Hal yaf'alu. What will be the answer with lan? The moment you dash lan, it will become fatha. So lan yaf'ala. What is the hal yaf'aluna? Attach the lan in answer. Lan yaf'alu. The noon will be dropped. What about it? Lan taf'ala. So taf'alu will change into lan taf'ala. What about hal taf'aluna? What will be the answer? Lan taf'alu, noon will be dropped. So I have a ayat. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. فَإِن لَمْ تَفْعَلُوا وَلَنْ تَفْعَلُوا. Look, it was taf'aluna. The lam came, noon is dropped. Lan came, again the noon is dropped. So we got فَإِن لَمْ تَفْعَلُوا وَلَنْ تَفْعَلُوا. It was actually tough. Without lam and la, it was fa'in taf'aluna wa taf'aluna. So the lam and lan, they have chopped the noon. Look another ayah. Wa iz qultum ya Musa lan nasbira ala tamim wahid. It was actually nasbiru. It was dhamma. The lan came, it convert dhamma into fatha. Lan nasbira. So the three letters, we will take another example, Samia, Yasmau, Isma, Samun, Masmun, Samun. So from Samia, the mudare is Yasmau, we will act the lan with Yasmau. The moment yasmau act with this, the yasmau dhamma change into fatha. It becomes lan yasma. He will never listen. Yasma'una. Now you act the lan with this. What will be the new word? Lan yasma'u. Noon will be dropped. They will. What about tasma'u? React the lan. Tasma'u. The dhamma will change into fatha. It will become lan tasma. You will never listen. What about asma'u? The moment lan come, it convert the dhamma into fatha. Lan asma. I will never listen. What about tasmauna? Noon is dropped. Lan tasmau. What about nasmau? The dhamma is changed into fatha. Lan nasma. We will never listen. What about la tasmau? It became la nasma. She will never. So let's have an example. Hal yaf'alu? Put the lan. It will lan yaf'ala. What about this? Hal yaf'aluna? Put the lan. Lan yaf'alu. Hal taf'alu? It becomes lan taf'ala. Or it becomes lan af'ala. Hal taf'aluna will become lan naf'al. Naf'ala. Let's take weak verbs. Just like kala, yakulu, kul, kail, makul, call. Let's to have the mudaris yakulu and react with the lan. Yakulu. When the yakulu, here is a yakulu, lan come, it changed the dhamma into fatha. Lan yakula. He will never say. Here is the yakuluna. Let to react lan. So what will be the new word? Lan yakul. They will never say. We have takulu. Let to react the lan. Lan takula. You will never say. We have the akulu. Let to act the lan. It will be lan akula. I will never say. It's a takuluna. Let's to learn act. It will chop the noon. Lan takulu. You will never say. Let's have the nakulu and react with the takulu. What will be the new word? Lan nakula. We will never say. Takulu. Let's to react the lan takula. She will never say. Let's have a dialogue. Hal yakulu. With lan, it will be nal lan yakula. Hal yakuluna? With lan, the answer will be lan yakula. Hal takulu? The answer will be lan akula. Takulu will change in with akul. What about hal takuluna? Lan takulu, it change into nakulu. Lan nakula. Let's have the ayah. Bismillah. وَأَنَّ ظَنَّنَّ أَن لَّن تَقُولَ الْإِنسُ وَالْجِنُّ عَلَى اللَّهِ كَذِبًا. Look, it was taqulu. It was dhamma. The lan came, it changed into fatha. Lan taqula. The next, أَحْسِبَ النَّاسُ أَن يُتْرَكُوا أَن يَقُولُوا آمَنَّا وَهُمْ لَا يَفْتَنُونَ. Now look at them. It was yatrukuna, yakuluna. Both were plural with noon. The moment an came, you know the an, it chopped the noon. So an yutraku, an yakulu. So both the noon has been chopped. Let's have a weak word for the action for the lan. Ata. Ata, yati, eti, atin, matun, itian is the sixth skill. Let's have the mudare from ata is yati and react with the lan. We have the word yati. The moment lan act, it has to give a fatha. So it becomes lan yatiya. It shows the fatha now. Lan yatiya. He will never come. Yatuna. We know the lan always chop the noon, so it becomes lan yatu. The noon is chopped, alif is placed. Mean they will never come. What about tati? The lan come, it will give a fatha because it give a mansub. So it become lan tatiya. Mean you will never come. What about ati? The lan come, it give a fatha. Lan atiya. I will never come. Tatuna. The lan come, it chop the noon. Lan ta'atu. You will never come. Natiya. The moment lan come, it give is a fatha. Lan natiya. We will never come. It's tati. The lan come, it give a fatha to it. Lan tatiya. So they are mansub. Mansub means those letters which give a fatha. Or in other words, they convert the dhamma into fatha. Or even jazm into fatha. Look the ayah. Bismillah. هل ينظرون إلا أن تأتيهم الملائكة أو يأتي ربك أو يأتي بعض آيات ربك. Look, it was tati, without any fatha. But an came, it give it a fatha. Now it become tatiyahu. Yatiya. Again, the an action is continuous. On. It was yati, it become yatiya. Again, it was yati, it become yatiya. So an have a multiple action. It affected the three verbs here. Let's to have a summary. La taf'al sharra. Here we have lam lamma. Lam lamma, they give the jazm. They cut the dhamma. Lam yaf'al khaira. In manma, they are the conditional, the shart, yeah, haruf shart. They have a double action, mean they act at the same time, the double work. It was yafalu yaksibu. Income, it cut the dhamma of the both. It make in yafal yaksib ajr. Fal wal when come, they also chop the dhamma. Fal yafal khair. What's about the hammer word li? It does not chop the dhamma, it press the dhamma to convert it to fatah. Li yaf'ala khaira. When the noon come with the lam taqid, it changed again fatah. Li yaf'alu it was, it become la yaf'alanna. And what's about the effect of lan and hatta? They also convert the dhamma into fatah. So we have got two group of letters. One is called the choppers, or they are called the mujazim. They give a jazm on the mudari. The second is called the hammer letters, or we call them the nawasib. They give a nasb, they give a fatah to the mudari. Look, the plural word lam yaf'alu. It was yaf'aluna. Noon is chopped. When the in manma shartiya come, they chop the double verb. It was yafaluna yaksubuna. In came, it chopped the both noon. Fal wal come, they also chop the noon. Fal yafal. What about the hammer? They also chop the noon. No difference between the hammer or the chopper in both cases of the plural. Li yafalu khaira. La'an min lam ta'kid with noon mushaddad. Again, la yafalunna. And what about the lan and hatta? Lan yafalu khaira. So in case of plural, both the nawasib and mujazim are both the chopper, the hammer letters. They chop them. So let's convert the ayah into translation. Wattaba'u ma tatlu shayatin in English translation. And they followed what they followed? What recite the devils? يَعْمَلُونَ النَّاسَ السَّحْرَ. They teach the people the magic. وَمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَى الْمَلَكَيْنِ بَابِلَ. And what was sent down to the two angels in Babylon. Let's have the plural and singular. The singular is shaitan, plural is shayateen. What's about the sahar? Plural is asahar. Malk, the plural is malakain. Fitna, plural is fitan. Let's to have the six key. Malaka, Yamluku, Imlik, Malik, Mamluk, Mulk. The next is Kafara, Yakfuru, Ukfur, Kafir, Makfur, Kufar. Sahara, Yasharu, Ishar, Sahir, Mashhur, Sahar. The next is Fatana, Yaftanu, Iftin, Fatin, Maftunun, Fitnat. The next is Tala, Yatlu, Utlu, Talin, Matluun, Tilawa. The next is Kala, Yahulu, Kul, Ka, Ilma, Qaul, Qaul. The next one is Ittaba, Yattabi'u, Ittaba, Muttabi'un, Muttabun, Ittaba'un. Allama, Yu'allimu, Allim, Mu'allimun, Mu'allamun, Ta'limun. Anzala, Yunzilu, Anzil, Munzilun, Munzalun, Inzalun. Which type of changes happen when lan occur before yafaluna tafaluna? Of course, they chop the noon of them. And what is effect after adding the lan? We have yakuluna. We will add the lan, it will become lan yakulu. Natia, add the lan, it become lan ya natia. What about tasma? Lan tasma'a. Taf'aluna, lan taf'alu. Nakulu become lan nakula. Let's have the, please identify the marfu and mansub of this word. Yanjahuna. What it is? Marfu or mansub? It's marfu because waw noon is the marfu. When say Muslim, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimuna is the with Dhamma. Mean it's the Dhamma sign, so it's a marfu. What about the stansuru? Again, it's marfu because Dhamma is there. What about aftaha? Marfu or mansub? It's mansub because ha has a fatha. What about nasma? It's marfu or mansub? Again, mansub because there is fatha. Yadhaka. What's about this? Yadhaka.
Mansub.
No. It was actually yadhakane. Yahdakane, because it's a tasniya. Alif is the tasniya. Yahdakane. And the marfu is yadakaini, yadakaini. Ya. I will show you. Tashrabu, waw is the plural sign of dhamma. So it's a marfu. This is, look, taktubi. It was taktubina. Taktubina, noon is dropped. So ya is the sign of raf, the mansub. The alif is sign of mansub. Sorry, the marfu. Tadkhulane. Look that. This is the clear. Tadkhulane. This alif noon is the sign of marfu. Tadkhulina. Tadkhulina. Ya is the sign of mansub and majroor. Here, when the noon is dropped, it becomes just like tadkhula, just like yadhaka. Yazbahu. What's about this? Marfu or mansub? It's mansub because there is dhamma. Yakulna. What's about this? Yakulna. Yes, it's marfu. Tadribu.
Mansub.
Tadribu. What about this? Tadribu. Marfu or mansub? Look, it was actually tadribuna. It's a marfu sign. Tadribina. Tadribina is the mansub and majroor. What about tajlisna? Actually, this tajlisna and yakulna, they are actually the hunna sign, mean the muannas jama. The muannas jama remain in all the three same. Marfu, mansub, majrur. So we can say it may be marfu, maybe mansub, because we are not clear about the context of the sentence. So when we will see the reference, then we will say either it has come as a marfu, mansub, or majrur. Actually, noon and musanna, they always remain in all the three conditions same. So yakulna and tajlisna, actually they are representing the feminine plural, the hunna sign or the tunna sign. Tunna and hunna, they can't be changed because noon is never dropped. So there they maybe marfu, maybe mansub. Decision will be on the context. Let's have more example. Nakudu, is it majzoom or marfu? It's majzoom because there is a sign of jazm. Tadribina. What about it? Marfu or majzoom? Look, tadribina. It was actually tadribuna, tadribina, tadribina. So it can't be marfu because there is no wow noon is not. Ya noon can be mansub, maybe majzum. So here it is majzum. Naftah. It's a majzum because clear the jazm is sign. Look at it. Yashrabna. Again, yashrabna, noon musanna has come. So it may be marfu or may be majzum. We never know. Whatever. Aftah. It's mazum because clear jazm is shown in that. Tal abani. Yes. Marfu or mazum. It's marfu because the first form of the musanna is alif noon with kasra. Kitabani, babani, kalmani, ta'labani. They all are the marfu. What is the mansub and majrur? Kitabin, kalmaini, kitabaini, talbani. When the ya come with noon kasra, then it is either mansub or majrur. So they can't be majzoom. Yashkuruna, mazum or marfu. It's marfu because waw noon is the plural sign which the word from Muslim we say Muslimun. When it is fatah dhamma we say Muslimin, Muslimin. So yashkuruna is from dhamma, so it's marfu. Na'alamu. Again marfu because clear dhamma is there. Thus ma'ana. Again noon mushaddad. That noon has come the of what? The noon nuswa. Noon nuswa mean the plural sign of the either hunna or tunna. It's because ta, so we'll say tunna. So tunna and hunna, they will be checked on the reference. We can say they may be marfu, maybe mansub, maybe majzum. Tatlubi. Tatlubi is majzoom because clear jazm is clear. Yashrab. Again, the ba is the jazm. Yadkhulu. It was yadkhuluna. So waw noon is the sign of the dhamma. So is waw noon is showing the is the marfu form. Let's do a few questions. Translate what taba'u mean and they followed. يُعَلِّمُونَ النَّاسَ السَّحَرَ mean they used to teach magic to the people. إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ فِتْنَةٌ mean we are only a trial. فَلَا تَكْفُرْ mean so they don't refuse. Magic is haram, learning, teaching, acting upon and telling it to other people. So Suleiman collected all magic books and buried them. Why? Because the people used to learn magic, used to teach magic, used to destroy families with magic, used to practice magic. All the four are correct. We have trial in life with different things, even they are what they are, be with wealth, be with offspring, with wives, with our bride markets. They all are correct. The next question is the master of ittaba is ittaba. The file of tala is matlu. Fitnatun, the plural is fitan. Lan acts like a hammer. Translate lan tasma, you will never listen. Translate into Arabic, we will never do. Lan naf'ala. Answer, hal yaf'aluna? Lan yaf'alu. Hal tasma'u? The answer will be lan asma. Translate lan nasbira, we can never help. It should be help, not nasbira, listen. Lan yatiya, answer will lan yatiya. Hal takuluna, the answer will be lan nakula. Translate lan takula al insu wal jinnu ala Allahi kaziban. Kaziba, human and jinn will never say a lie on Allah. Translate lan akula, I will never say. So 7 words you know. Let's to pray. Allah may help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut warhamna inda al-maut wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. Here we have completed the lesson. Let's